Hi there, and welcome to this day in history for June 10th. June 10th is the 161st day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 162nd in leap years, with 204 days remaining to the end of the year.
Today's word is Rubicon. Rubicon is a noun that means a point of no return, one where an action taken commits a person irrevocably. This comes to us from ancient Roman history, particularly from Caesar. In 49 BC, Caesar crossed the Rubicon, a small river that formed the boundary between Gaul and Italy. As he crossed the river into Italy, he exclaimed, "Lacta alia est," the die is cast, knowing well that his action signified a declaration of war with Rome. Today, when an action marks a situation where there is no going back, we say the Rubicon has been crossed. Earliest documented use of this word in this context is 1613.
And with that, we're going to start in the year 1539, when Pope Paul III sent out letters to his bishops to delay the council due to war and the difficulty that bishops were having traveling to Venice. We have a Salem witch trial update. On June 10th, 1692, Bridget Bishop was hanged at Gallows Hall near Salem, Massachusetts, for certain detestable arts called witchcraft and sorceries. This is the birthday of American actress Hattie McDaniel, born June 10th, 1895. She's best known for her role as Mammy in Gone with the Wind, for which she won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress, becoming the first African American to win an Oscar. Hattie lived to the age of 59. This is the birthday of American singer, songwriter, and guitarist known as Howlin Wolf. He was born June 10th, 1910. His birth certificate name was Chester Arthur Burnett. Originally from Mississippi, he moved to Chicago in adulthood and became successful. He formed a rivalry with fellow bluesman Muddy Waters. He had a booming voice and imposing physical presence and is one of the best-known Chicago blues artists, Howlin Wolf.
He lived to the age of 65.
This is the birthday of singer and actress Judy Garland, born June 10th, 1922. She started out in vaudeville as a child and joined MGM as a teenager. She appeared in more than 24 films for MGM and is perhaps most remembered for portraying Dorothy Gale in The Wizard of Oz. She lived to the age of 47. Alcoholics Anonymous was founded in Akron, Ohio on June 10, 1935 by stockbroker Bill Wilson and surgeon Dr. Bob Smith when Smith took his last drink. This event has been pivotal in saving and improving the lives of countless alcoholics along with their families, friends, loved ones, and associates. The 12-step program of recovery that was developed in the early days of Alcoholics Anonymous has been adapted to help people with all kinds of other problems as well. I must say, the universe was having a very good day when it put Bill and Dr. Bob together in this way. On June 10th, 1940, the Kingdom of Italy declared war on France and the United Kingdom, prompting Franklin D. Roosevelt to denounce Italy's actions in his stab in the back speech at a graduation ceremony at the University of Virginia. On June 10th, 1944, 15-year-old Joe Nuxhall of the Cincinnati Reds became the youngest player ever in a major league game. That was his debut, by the way, and he played for a good 22 years and change after that. When he retired from baseball, he became a radio broadcaster for the Reds. The Equal Pay Act of 1963 was signed into law on June 10, 1963 by President John F. Kennedy. This law was aimed at abolishing wage disparity based on sex. Now, James Earl Ray, convicted of assassinating Martin Luther King Jr., escaped the Brushy Mountain State Prison in Petros, Tennessee on June 10, 1977. Not to worry, though, he was recaptured 3 days later. I have to wonder, when people attempt an escape, what kind of life do they think they're going to have? They so often get caught or killed. Well, anyway.
One of my viewers suggested ending with a #1 song from the past. That does sound like fun. I'll find some for you, but I probably won't play them because I have concerns about the possibility of a copyright strike. We'll sure talk about them though, and if I can find a link for you to listen to, I'll post it. That said, a song called The Purple People Eater reached #1 in the Billboard pop charts in Canada from June 9th to July 14th, 1958. This was a novelty song written and performed by American actor and singer Sheb Wooley. I actually remember hearing this one on the radio when I was a little girl. I did find a link on YouTube. There are several links to this song if you want to check it out. The Purple People Eater. 1958.
And I think that's going to do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share this video with a link in your email, messaging, or social media. If you enjoy this series, you can check out the playlist that contains these videos. I'll put a link to that in the description. That description lives on YouTube, so for other platforms, I'll include the link to my blog page that is called No Really. You can also find me on Rumble, Parler, BitChute, and Getter. All those links in that description. Alrighty, that's all I can think of right now. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.